Hello, everyone. My name is Victor Alcala. I am a social worker and gerontologist located in Southern California, and I serve you as the treasurer on the Western Region Board of Directors. The member spotlight interviews will be a series of 12 showcasing the stories of a variety of members and their stories of what led them to become ALCA members. Each unique, moving, funny, and often inspiring. Today, I have the pleasure of working with Liz Heap Caldwell from Elder Options, who has been on the Western Region Board of Directors for 4 years. Liz has a bachelor's in human services management with an emphasis in gerontology and a master's in business administration. She is the mother of 2 and lives with her family in the greater Sacramento region. Let's jump right in and meet Liz. Hey Liz, how are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Good. It is such a thrill for me to be able to hang out and interview you. I've gotten to know you myself over the last few years, and you're just such a incredible person to be around. Just such a great positive energy. So I'm really looking forward to this.
Oh, thanks, Victor. I always love hanging out with you.
Oh, thanks. As you know, we're doing a series of videos kind of highlighting some of our different members and, ultimately to be able to show there's many paths that people take to becoming aging life care managers. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about you and your path and how you came to care management and to becoming a member.
Well, I really gave this a lot of thought. And to start, I grew up in the field. So my mom started Elder Options when I was 8 years old, and she started it from a spare bedroom in our family home. So I remember watching her work. I would set up my own little office next to her and work with her. So I knew what care management was from a pretty young age. So fast forward many years, I was in my early 20s, going to college, was married, was working full time, and my spouse was diagnosed with brain cancer. I had to quit my job and drop out of school, but I still needed a part-time job. And I went to so many interviews, and every time I said I have to have, Monday, Wednesday, Friday off because I have to take my husband to chemo, there may be doctor's appointments. There was a lot of thanks, but no thanks. So I couldn't get hired anywhere. And I think my mom felt bad for me. So she offered me a part-time, very flexible job at Elder Options as an administrative assistant. And I was super grateful. And I got to spend time. At that time, she had really grown the company, and there was about 5 care managers there at the time. And I got to be around and see everything that they did. And they did amazing work each day. So after about a year of working for Elder Options, I was 6 months pregnant, and my husband unfortunately passed away. And I was mad. I was very mad because I had gone through a horrific experience at a very young age, and there wasn't any supports for me. My mom was amazing. She would come over on lunch and do my dishes. She helped me get signed up for IHSS, but that was really all the services that were available for us. We were low income, we were on Medi-Cal, and there just wasn't anything or anybody professionally wise that could help me, and that frustrated me. The services weren't there. So after some time, I went back to school and I decided I wanted to be a care manager. And I wanted to be a care manager because I wanted to help people regardless of their age or their socioeconomic status. At the time, I joined ALCA as a student. I graduated, got my bachelor's, got my master's, and I've now been a full-fledged member since 2010 and been on the Western board for coming into my 4th year, which I love. So the reason I joined ALCA was because I wanted to be involved on a bigger level. I wanted to see what other services were out there and what we could change on a bigger level to help people like myself or even older adults that are low income. And I knew there had to be something. So today, my oldest daughter is 17. 17 years ago, there were not programs and services to help those on Medi-Cal. And now there are. And care managers can get paid to help those people. So I think it's pretty amazing.
That is just such an incredible story. I mean, people end up coming to this from so many different perspectives. And for you to come to this field, knowing, you know, there's people out there that are suffering, that are really struggling, and we have the opportunity to really do more for them. You know, it's you know, it's inspiring, honestly, because we end up seeing that that motivation for you and where it comes from.
Yeah.
In becoming a aging life care member, obviously you had some degree of expectations. Were there any surprises about after you became a member?
Yes. You know, it took me a while to, I'll say, kind of infiltrate the system. I feel like for the first, I don't know, maybe 6 years of being in the association, I would volunteer for everything. National, Western, and I didn't get a lot of calls. And I was like, well, maybe I'm not experienced enough. But during that time, there was 2 people that were kind of my guiding lights. One, of course, was my mom, my Yoda, I call her, that just kept encouraging me, you know, keep trying. You can get involved. And so I kept trying. Another one was Callie Daters from National.
Oh, sure.
And Callie was great. So I would volunteer to help with sponsorships on a national level. And Callie would always, I mean, always say, Liz, you're on, you're helping me. So it helped me get involved on a larger level. And I appreciated that. A few years ago, I met my people, my friends, my colleagues, you know, people that I know inside and out, that know me inside and out, people that are always in my corner. We speak the same language. And that's because of Elka. You know, I met this amazing group of care managers because of Elka. And for that, I'll be forever grateful.
I'm so glad you were able to finally find your support system. That
Yes.
you know, even through all your experiences with your husband, that's what you were looking for, was that support system to be able to get you through.
Yes.
You know, obviously you have the sort of drive and determination to volunteer and to get involved and to see a need and jump in. You know, we always joke about how you're one of the first to volunteer, and you volunteer for everything. So you end up filling up your plate. What is it that that you know, you're a mom running a business, and what is it that makes you want to volunteer like that?
I have just this huge fire to help others on a larger level. You know, one of my big things, it's a common misconception that care managers in our association, in our field, can only assist the top 10 percenters. And that's just not true. You know, over time, Elder Options has diversified our services so that we're able to help people all across the socioeconomic spectrum, including those on Medi-Cal. And I want other care managers to get involved, to know about these programs, and to be able to assist a full spectrum of people. That feels really important to me. I would say I also came to Elka very young, which was not common when I came to the organization. I have a real desire to see Elka grow and to make care management a profession that students can choose from when they graduate. So, you know, I think we're all in this together, and it doesn't matter if this is our second or third career, or this is what we choose out of college. We're all here to be the best care managers we can be, and I just want to continue encouraging that growth.
You know, we need so many more care managers. If there's anybody out there that's watching right now that's thinking about joining this field, we need so many more people, and a diversity of people, different disciplines,
Yes.
ages, coming together with all of these different perspectives, we can really help the most people possible.
Yes, we need you.
Please, please. Liz, in closing, is there any advice that you would pass on to a new member that we didn't touch on?
I would just say, if you want to be involved, be persistent, don't give up, and always feel free to reach out to me, because as Victor said, I am always the first one to volunteer because all the committees seem so great. I'm currently on 4 for the coming year. I can't do these 4 by myself or with the minimal support we have. So I've overextended myself. And I would love for you to come join me and some others on these committees. So if you're watching this, please reach out. Don't be discouraged. I am always here. I will be your Carol Heap, your Cali daters. We'll get your feet wet. We'll get you involved. So this is an amazing organization, and we truly can be better together.
Liz, thank you so much. As long as I've known you, I learn new stuff about you all of the time. I'm thrilled to have been able to have this conversation with you. Thanks so much for your time.
Me too. Thank you, Victor, so much.
Until next month, we'll sign off. Take care of yourself and those around you.
Bye-bye.